Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Muhammad Ber from State Polytechnic of Jumpandang in the Accounting Department. Today I will present my presentation about differences in method of FIFO, LIFO, and average in recording inventories. In my presentation is divided into 6 main sections. First, definition of FIFO method. Second, the weakness and strength of FIFO method. Third, definition of LIFO method. Fourth, the weakness and strength of LIFO method. Fifth, definition of average method. And sixth, the weakness and strength of average method. Firstly, definition of FIFO method. The definition of FIFO method, or first in first out method, means that there are units in the first store that can enter company's warehouse to be sold first. Secondly, about the weakness and strength of FIFO method. The weakness are the cost of tax that must be paid by company to the government is bigger, and the profit rate is less accurate, while the strengths are inventory values presented in the relevant report of financial position, and it can generate bigger profits. The third, about definition of LIFO method. LIFO, or last in first out method, which means the calculation of inventory last in first out. So this method is seen at the last incoming inventory into the warehouse and will be sold the first time when the product is sold. Fourth, the weakness and strength of LIFO, or last in first out method. The weakness of LIFO are contrary to the actual physical flow of inventory. Bookkeeping costs are expensive because this method is more complicated and it lower profit or loss, while the strengths are it can save taxes when inflation. It's easy to match current cost with current income. If it price goes up, the price of the good is conservative and it can flatten out the annual profit. Fifth, definition of average method. Average method is a weighted inventory recording method where the concept is that the company divides the cost of goods by the number of units of goods available. As a result, the last product inventory and cost of goods sold must be calculated in an average form. Last point about the weakness and strength of the average method. The strength and weakness are in the middle between FIFO and LIFO method. The emergence of a concept or inventory method means that the company's inventory recording process becomes tidier, more orderly, and can prevent losses. The conclusion of my presentation is inventory must have good recording. Therefore, company need method to record inventory. I think FIFO method is better than LIFO and average because FIFO method can show and manage inventory very well, so we can make a decision faster if companies use FIFO method than the other two methods. According to my knowledge, you can only choose between the FIFO method or average method because these two methods are in accordance with current accounting standards. But I suggest you to use the FIFO method because with the FIFO method you will get a large profit in the financial statement. So can attract investor and also prevent inventory obsolescence. With this method, the company can continue its business despite in pandemic conditions. Thank you. Operating a business requires you to choose an inventory cost method to apply to your merchandise. It's best to employ the same system consistently, so your financial statement can be equitably compared from year to year to determine income and profitability. However, you can change your company accounting method if you find it necessary after your first year in business, but you must ensure your transition correctly. You may find it beneficial from your company financial statement to change from one inventory method to another, whether due to the state of the economy or other reason. For example, moving from the average method to FIFO method can reflect a large inventory at the close of the year, but may increase your company income and subsequently the taxes you owe.